Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter add and subtract decimals. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Let's just start with the chapter add and subtract decimals. So here I'm on grade 6 math. The first one is add and subtract decimal numbers. So adding and subtracting decimals is exactly same. You just have to write them one above the other and line up to the decimal point. You have to line up the decimal point, right? Then you have to subtract like you do for the simple numbers. You have to do 0.5 times 0.5 subtract 0.6, so that here you can see the decimal point is one above the other. That means they are lined up, right? You have to now subtract the numbers. 5 take away 3 is 2, so that would be 0.2, right? So adding and subtracting decimals is exactly same like we do, like we add the numbers, right? You just have to line up the decimal point, and then you have to add or subtract. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, here it is 9.4 plus 3.2. So, which is the correct option? You have to add them. The correct option is, how do you add? Very good. The correct option is 12.6. The correct option is 12.6. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, which is the next one? The next one is subtract 2.53, take away 1.67. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is you have to subtract 2.53 minus 1.67, right? Let's just do it. 2.53 minus. Okay, you cannot subtract 3 out of 7 because 3 is smaller than 7, so you need to borrow 1. Here you have 4, here you have 13. So 13 take away 7 is 6, right? Now you have 4. Again, you cannot subtract 4 out of 6, so you need to borrow 1. Here you are left with 1, and that makes 14 here. So 14 take away 6 is 8, and 1 take away 1 is 0. So 2.53 minus 1.67 is 0.86. The correct option is 0.86. Got it? Okay, the next one is 5.69 minus 1.36, which is the correct option. You have to subtract, right? Okay, which is the correct option? The correct option is 4.33. Option number 3 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, the next one is 5.5 plus 9.7 option. You have to add, right? 5.5 plus 9.7. So, which is the correct option? Very good. The correct option is option number 1, that is 15.2. The correct option is 15.2. Okay, the next one is 3.31 minus 1.38, which is the correct option? The correct option is the correct option is 1.93. Okay, the next one is zero point 0.3 subtract 0.2. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is zero point 0.1, right? 0.3 take away 0.2 is 0.1. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is add and subtract decimals word problems. So let's just start with the lesson. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, Sarah weighted two metal balls during a science class. The purple ball weighed 0.46 pounds and the red ball weighted 0.65 pounds. If Sarah places both balls on a scale at the same time, what will the scale read? So basically you have to calculate their weight collectively, right? So you need to add them. You have to do 0.46 times 0.65, right? You have to add 0.46 plus 0.65. Okay, so 6 plus 5 is 11, right? 1 and carry 1. 6 and 4, 10 and 1, 11. So you have 1 here and 1 after the decimal. So that would be 1.11. The correct option is that means when she put both balls on the scale, the answer is 1.1. Their weight is 1.11 pounds, right? Okay, Carrie bought a piece of fabric that was 9.5 meter long. Then she cut 2.2 meter of it off to use in a sewing project. How much fabric is left? So you need to see how much fabric is left. That means you need to subtract. So 9.5 minus 2.2 is 9.5 minus 2.2 is 7.3. The correct option is option number 1. Very good. The correct option is 7.3. Jackson ran 7.03 miles yesterday. Today he ran 5.13 miles. How far did Jackson run altogether? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is you have to add them. How far did Jackson run altogether? So, you need to add 5.13 and 7.03. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1, that is 12.16 miles. Option number 1 is the correct option. 12.16 miles. Okay, it snowed 0.61 inches on Monday and 0.07 inches on Tuesday. How much did it snow on Monday and Tuesday combined? So, which is the correct option? So, you have to add, right? Because you need to see how much combined it snow on Monday and Tuesday combined. So, you need to add them, right? Just add 0.07 and 0.61. So, which is the correct option? Very good. The correct option is 0.68 inches. Option number 2 is the correct option. Roni and his classmates placed colored blocks on a scale drawing scale during a science lab. The yellow block weighted 7.8 pounds and the brown block weighted 2.8 pounds. How much more did the yellow block weight than the brown? So you need to see how much yellow block is more than the brown. So obviously you have to subtract them. You need to do 7.8 take away 2.8. So which is the correct option? You have to subtract them, right? 7.8 minus 2.8 is 5. The correct option is 5. The correct option is 5. A bakery ordered 8.5 pounds of brown sugar. The next week, the bakery used 3.1 pounds of it baking cakes. How much brown sugar does the bakery have left? Okay, they have 8.5 pounds, right? They use 3.1 pounds. So how much they have left, which is the correct option? The correct option is 5.4, right? When you subtract them, that means they have left 5.4 pounds of the brown sugar. Got it? Okay, the next one is Ben spent Saturday picking berries at a berry farm. In the morning, he picked 3.87 pounds of berries. In the afternoon, he picked 6.96 pounds. How many pounds of berries did Ben pick in all? So you have to add them. You need to add 3.87 and 6.96, right? When you add it is, which is the correct option? The correct option is, yes, the correct option is 10.83 pounds. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? A seafood restaurant made 8.56 cup of clam chowder on Tuesday morning. At lunch, the restaurant sold 3.15 cups of the chowder. How much clam chowder is left for the dinner? So you have to see how much left, right? That means you have to subtract them, right? 8.56 minus 3.15. So which is the correct option? The correct option is, that is, yes, 5.41 cups, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is estimate sums and differences of decimal, right? So you have to now estimate them. So let's just start with an example. You have 9.7 and 5 point, take away 5.4, right? Basically, you have to round the decimal portion. Just compare the decimal portion with zero point 0.5. Like for 9.7, you have zero point 0.7. 7 is greater than 5, right? So that's why you rounded 9.7 to 10. Just look at here, 4. 4 is less than 5. So you add round upon the same whole number, right? So that would be 10 minus 5. So the correct option is 5. Let's just start with the test question. Okay, you have 7.83 minus 3.93936, right? Okay, just look at the first number right after decimal, 8. 8 is greater than 5. You have to round on the 8, right? Because you have to round up. 8 is greater than 5, so you have to round up. Okay, then you have 9. 9 is greater than also greater than 5, you have to round up, so it would be rounded to 4. So 8 plus 4 makes, very good, the correct option is 12. Got it? That's how you round off the number. Basically, you have to compare the decimal portion with the 5. If it is less than 5, you have to round on the same decimal, right? If it is greater than 5, you have to round up. Got it? Okay, the next one is estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then adding. You have 10.1 and 10.18. So both, which is the correct option? The correct option is 20. You have to add them, they are just point 1, they are less than 5, so you have to round on the same whole number. So that would be 10 plus 10, and that is 20. Okay, estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then subtracting. So which is the correct option? 7.7 minus 2.1, which is the correct option? Yes, 7.7 is rounded off to 8 and 2.1 is rounded to 2. So 8 minus 2 is, very good, the correct option is 6. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then subtract. So 10.9 minus 5.1, which is the correct option? The correct option is 10.9 is rounded off to 11, right? So it would be 11 minus 5. So 11 minus 5 is, yes, it is 6. Very good. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then adding. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 2.28 plus 6.57, which is the correct option? 2.28 is rounded to 2, right? And then 6.57 is rounded to 7. So 7 plus 2 is 9. The correct option is 9. Very good. The correct option is 9. Okay, estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then subtracting. So which is the correct option? correct option is yes, 6 minus 2. So the correct option is 4. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest whole number. So, and then adding 8.52 plus 7.1. So, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 16. Very good. Okay, the next one is 10.9 minus 7.3. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, that is 4, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is maps with decimal distances. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, use the path. Using the path shown, how long is the shortest route from Kensington to Winchester? Okay, here is the starting point Kensington, and here is the Winchester. You can two ways. You can so many ways, three, four. Like you go from here and then here. Either you go here, then here, and then here, right? You have one more way. Let's just see if you add them, which is the let's add this one from Kingston to Boonville and then pins 11.4 and plus 7.8. Let's see if it is the which way is the 11.4 plus 7.8. The correct option is 19.2, right? This one is 19.2. Now let's just add these distances for this route. 6.8 plus 5.4 plus 7.8. So let's just see when we add 6.8 plus 5.4 plus 7.8. The correct option is 20. So that means the best route is this one, 19.2. This is the shortest route. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Basically, you have to add these decimals and see which is the correct option. Got it? Okay. Using the path shown, how long is the shortest route from Washington to Westminster? So here is Washington and here is Westminster. Westminster, right? So you can follow two routes. You go here and then here, right? Either you go like this, then here and then here. So you need to see which is the shortest route, right? Let's just see. I think 19.1 and 17. Let's just add 19.1 and 7.9. That would be the shortest one. 19.1 plus 7.9, that is 27. So this is the shortest one, right? You go from Washington to Lowell and then Westminster. That would be the shortest route. So the correct option is 27. Okay, using the path shown, the distance from Fairview to Boonville is 17.7. How far is it from Fairview to Hampton? Okay, the distance from Fairview to Boonville is 17.7, right? The total distance from here to here is 17.7, right? You have a distance missing. You are given one. The total distance is, that means if you Add the missing value and plus 6.9. The total distance is 17.7. So you can subtract the given one out of the total. You have to do 17.7 minus 6.9. So the correct option is 10.8, right? That means the missing distance is 10.8. Got it? Okay, the next one is using the path shown, the distance from Cederberg to Belleville is 22.6. How far is it from Cederberg to Burlington? So you are when you are given the total distance and one of the distance is missing, so you have to calculate the missing distance. So how do you calculate? Just subtract the given distances from the total, right? So you have to do 22.6 minus 11.9 minus 5.1. So the correct option is how far is it from Cederberg to Belleville? Okay, just no, you just have to subtract from the Burlington to Belleville from the distance, right? No, that is not the total distance. That is 22.6 minus 11.9. So the correct option is 10.7. That means the distance from Cederberg to Burlington is 10.7. Option 1 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, the next one is using the path shown. How long is the shortest route from Silver Grove to Landberry? Okay, you have to see which is the shortest one, right? 1225.4 is the shortest route. The correct option is 25.4. Okay, using the path shown, with the distance from Blue Point to Newburgh is 35.8. So, which is the missing value? Yes, the correct option is 13. The correct option is 13. Using the path shown, how long is the shortest route from Brookfield to Oak Grove? So you have to calculate the shortest distance from Brookfield to Oak Grove. Oak Grove, okay. So here is the Oak, right? You have to calculate the shortest distance from here to here. So I think that would be 27.9. You can go from Brookfield to Landberry and then Oak Grove. So the correct option is 27.9. Got it? Okay, using the path shown, how long is the shortest route from Lowell to Morristown, which is the correct option? The correct option is 13.23.6 is the correct option. Okay, using the path shown, how long is the shortest route from Allenville to Millersburg, which is the correct option? Okay, here is Allenville, right? And here is Millersburg. So the shortest is Allenville to Cedarbug to Millersburg, right? The correct option is 19 plus 8.3. The correct option is 27.3, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 math. Chapter we're working on is add and subtract decimals. And the lessons we have covered today are add and subtract decimal numbers, add and subtract decimals word problems, estimate sums and differences of decimals, and maps with decimal distances, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, right? Or either you can join me in the interactive session that will be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. Okay, so if you have any question, you can ask question. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions. So please ask question if you have any. No questions? You can ask question if you have any. No questions? If you have any questions, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.